Hello students, I'm going to discuss something about few components of information systems. Here you can see in this slide that I have already shared with you. Uh, the components of the information system consist of like the people. It might be IT professionals, system administrator, programmers, end users, and that is the person who can use the hardware or software retrieve the information, or you can say retrieve the desired information. Again, there are other components like computer systems, which consist of hardware and software, and it we require the data also. The data may be in raw format, which needs to be processed using softwares. And there is another component, that is network, because the communication can be done through a network. It might be internet, external, etc., whatever possible way. So these are the components of the information system. Here you can see in an information system model, basically it consists of inputs, end users or any other users. Like here you can see the peoples. So the people will give inputs, and that inputs will be processed, and it will give output to the end users. Those processing and those output can be controlled using some controlling mechanism. So these are the basic components of an information system. So there are major areas of computer based applications, or you can say information system. Like here you can say finance and accounting. We know there is an example like tally can be, if you search in the internet you can find what is tally is used in business organizations to maintain the finance and accounting purpose. So there are other softwares also, other information system also, which um, which is applied in these areas. There is marketing and sales area, there is human resource management area, there is inventory stores management. Like suppose we in our university also, we in the library we use OPEC. Okay, OPEC is a library management software. In that way there is health management software also, hospital management software also, or there are some other information systems also. So here you can see the basic flow chart of types of information systems. It can be operation support system, it can be management support system, it can be office automation system. Okay. Here you can see one point, that is IT is one part of the IS. Means information system means not only IT or information technology. Information technology is a part of information system. So that is the idea. So we can say here it is information system. Information system is not equal to, totally not equal to information technology, but information technology is a part of information system. And if we discuss about this, what is information system, we have to look about how this information system can be deployed. That can be centralized, that can be decentralized, or that can be distributed. So there are various examples regarding centralized system. Here you can see the architecture or the visualization of the centralized system. Here in the middle, in the center, there is a server or master node. which serves the purpose for the slaves, or we can say the computers. Okay, one example of centralized system is Wikipedia, where here you can see, consider a massive server to which we send our request, and server responds with the article that we requested. Suppose we enter the search term junk food in the Wikipedia search bar. The search term is sent as a request to Wikipedia server, mostly located in USA, which then responds back with the articles based on relevance. In this situation, where the client node, Wikipedia is the server, and which is central. So let's go through these few things, which are the characteristics of centralized systems. Components of centralized systems are nodes, server, communication link. Generally, the architecture of centralized system is client-server architecture. There are some limitations of centralized system. There are some advantages of centralized system. There are disadvantages of centralized systems. Some other use cases you might have heard about: Need for Speed, GTA Vice City. This entire game can be installed in your single PC, which are single player games. So this is commonly can be said as a centralized system. Okay. Some organization which use centralized information system is IBM, or National Informatics Center, NIC, India. Another one is decentralized system, where there is not only one central system, there might be consist of more central systems. Here, these are the server nodes or master nodes, and peripherals are the slaves nodes. So example is Bitcoin, or we can say that so Bitcoin is actually an cryptocurrency method. Here, what in this process, it uses decentralized system. No single entity or organizations owns the Bitcoin network. The network is a sum of all nodes who talk to each other for maintaining the amount of Bitcoin every account holder has. So this is the process. So here there is nothing called a central system. There are several systems which can be central to many other systems, and also these nodes can be also a central server. These nodes also can be a central server. So this way we can visualize this decentralized system. So components are like nodes. Communication links can be that in internet only. So it follows a peer-to-peer architecture. Along with that, there is master slave architecture also, or you can say client server architecture. There are some limitations regarding decentralized system. There are limitations and there are advantages for decentralized system. There are disadvantages for decentralized system. Please go through this. Few applications, like already one example is given in above, which is cryptocurrency. And few years back, still also, we used to download few things or few games or few movies over torrent network. Those networks also can be seen as a decentralized system. Here use cases are like blockchain or decentralized databases. Enter database split in parts, distributed to different nodes for storage and use. So these are the use cases. Here you can see Tor network. These are the organization Bitcoin or Tor network using this concept of decentralized system. Again, the third one is distributed information system. Here there is nothing called a server. Every node is interconnected and every node can serve their purpose for each other. Like here you can see, example is very important one, Google search system. So here what happens, each request is worked upon by hundreds of computers which scroll the web and return the relevant results to the user. So the Google appears to be one system, okay, but it actually is the multiple computers working together to accomplish one single task. So now we can see the differences among the centralized, decentralized and distributed systems. So these are different types of information systems depending on the nodes and servers or the architecture. So architecture of distributed system is peer-to-peer, client-to-server, architecture. This distributed system follows this type of architecture. There are some limitations also. There are some advantages. Here, one example or use cases is like multiplayer online games. There are several multiplayer online games exist. You can see that those examples where we can see the distributed information system architecture. Applications of distributed system is like cluster computing or grid computing, or we can say somewhere about the cloud computing also. So this is all about distributed system, decentralized system and centralized system. So that's it. These are the things I want to discuss or point out in this video. Please go through these materials. I will provide them to you through Google Classroom, and if you have any doubt, please discuss or please call me to meet in the Google Classroom or via Google Meet in the time slot of the routine. So thank you. Please go through these materials, okay, at your own free time. Thank you.